What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. Look at this big mess I got here. Looks like a total junk pile, right? Well, kinda was. Let me tell you this. I garbage picked. This is a lithium battery pack. This is a $150 lithium battery pack that was in an e-bike that somebody threw away. And I went ahead and garbage picked it. It's a Hanai lithium ion battery pack. It's a 36 volt one, 6 amps hours, 216 watt hours. This powered a 250 watt motor, okay? So I took it apart carefully. This wasn't being used. These are the charging wires right here. And then I got the outgoing wire right here. See, it's a black switch. I know. But this is the on and off switch now. So what I'm going to do is put this in an ammo can right here. This powered a 200 watt motor, okay? So it's an electric bicycle motor. It powered a 200 watt motor. So what I did is I wired in a voltage meter for 36 volts. And this is a 36 volt battery. It's a 36 volt battery. I wired in a 36 volt meter, so now I can monitor how much power is left in this meter. We'll turn this on in a bit with an on and off switch so I can shut it off, okay? From the on and off switch, they sell these for golf carts. This is a step down inverter. This inverter takes 36 volts and puts it into 12 volts like a car. They sell a lot of these for golf carts because golf carts run in 36 volts and 48 volts. So they sell these so they can step down a 36 volt battery into a 12 volt battery and put on your stereo system and your lights and all that. So this is a step down inverter from a 36 volt to a 12 volt, okay? From there, I wired in just a cigarette lighter. This is actually a marine cigarette lighter for the boat. A marine cigarette lighter for the boat. That's all I did. I wired it in so the battery goes from 36 volts to 12 volts, and this is a marine cigarette lighter for the boat. And this is pretty cool. This is a BMK inverter, okay? It got, I can't even have my glasses on, I got them here. 2.4 charger for your phone, a 1.2 charger for your phone, a Q3.0 charger for your phone, and a 30 watt USB-C for your phone. So it could charge all those. It has a built-in fan, but let me show you this on the front. These are 200 watt outlets, 200 watt outlets. So this will take this, they sell this for your car. You could plug this into your car while you're driving and have 200 watts of power, but it's not recommended you leave anything when the car is off because then your alternator is not charging. Okay, so that's a whole different animal how we're gonna charge this because I don't have the charger, and you see this is a positive and negative right here. But I myself have a benchtop charger downstairs. So this is a 36 volt battery, but tops off at right about 42 volts, 41 or 42 volts. So I can charge this with my benchtop battery for now. Down the road, I'm gonna add on to this, okay? So this car charger right now, how I built it, can plug into this 12 volt inverter because it went from 36 volts. Now it's a 12 volt inverter, but this 12 volt inverter can power up to 200 watts. Okay, so this right here ran a 250 watt motor and it got about 2 hours out of it. So you know you're not gonna wanna charge it for a long time. All right, I mean run it for a long time, but this will run a laptop. A laptop reuses about 40 or 50 watts. You can plug your laptop into it. I have the lights I'm using right there plugged into this charger right here. This right here is about maybe 6 or 7 batteries sideways, and it's a lithium ion battery also. You see this, compared this lithium ion to this lithium ion, it's a huge difference, okay? Now these are Go Battery Plus. See, this got one outlet right here also. Well, that one outlet right there can only handle 100 watts. And you see the difference in size? Probably, the battery is probably about this big right in here. So this right here, battery I got, is probably about the same size or bigger than this. I got these on clearance for 50 bucks. I bought 2 of them. I wish I bought more. Because in power outages, when we go anywhere, You can plug your laptop, your lights, your whatever. If we go anywhere, we plug our lights in. All those USB lights that I'm using, we plug into there. Okay, so I wired this up where I got control so I can turn it on. All right, so you see I'm at 41.2 volts fully charged. Like I said, this is a 64 volt battery. It'll top off at about 41 or 42 volts. Then that's the on and off switch. Then it says it's 100% charged, 41.2 volts, okay? So this is what I wanted to know so I can monitor this battery. Now this right here lets you know you're getting your 12 volts in. Your solid 12 volts in. You could charge your phones, your regular outlets, your regular anything like this. You could run your lights a lot longer. You could run your lights on this for over 24 hours if you got these little LED lights. These are, let me correct that up, LED lights. So, and this one says it's at 12.4, 12.5 volts. So this is saying the inverted voltage is 12.4, 12.5 volts. Okay? And then if you push this little button, it activates these outlets. But let's go do an experiment right now. Oh, and how I'm gonna carry this around, you're like, that looks all crazy. So with everything off, let me shut everything off. My off switch right here. And then it's gonna go down, everything, because this holds a little bit of power, so this is gonna drain voltage. I am gonna wire in so I could just plug it in, but right now that's not wired in, so I could just plug it in. So I have to put it in here right now. And I want to make sure I can see my LEDs, and I want to check the temperature on this. So this is all going in here right now. That's the only thing that's not going to fit in here, but this is going to get hot glued to the side, and the wire is going to go through this, and this is going to be hot glued to the side. So, all right, it's not going to close all the way right now, but pretty good, huh? Okay, so this is gonna be hot glued. The motor's not gonna, nothing's gonna be on the outside. That's just gonna be hot glued right there to the side right there. So, come with me, walk this way. So my little ammo can thingy's right here. Just switched it on. The inverter went on, right? I'm gonna unplug this from the wall. And I'm gonna plug this into, oh, the cord goes right over the on and off button. I wanna plug this right into here. And then there's an on and off button. So now I have voltage going to the TV and the surround sound. Okay, so I don't know why Alexa didn't turn on the TV, but you see the TV's going on. I got the power, it's at 40 volts right now. This is a 36 volt battery. I got the power coming in through here. Now this should be stable power we got here, so this should be able to go on. And here we go. That's all the programs we have. So this right here, I want to show you. The TV right here is being powered through this right here. Everything, the charger right here. There's the voltage right there. And there's the battery right there. So I'm taking everything out and I'm gonna leave it on the table to see if it gets hot at all. 100% charge on that battery. That battery right there. That battery right there is running the TV right now. Right here, it's plugged in right here. Not plugged into the wall. So, my wife thought I was crazy when I was buying this stuff because I spent 75 bucks on parts, okay? So this was 27. I know this was $27. This is pretty cool. You should get this for your car anyways. This right here is for golf carts. I didn't need the meter. I wanted the meter, okay? So, and the switch right here. So I spent 75 bucks on parts. Oh, and this right here. 2 of these came in the package. So that's 75 bucks on parts, okay? Now go look at a Go Power Plus, or go look at a 200 watt and a 200 amp hour battery. No, a 6 amp hour battery. Go look at it. This battery is $150. If you had this and you went to Cabela's or something like that, this is gonna run you $500 right here, $300 to $500. So I paid 75 bucks for it, but I'm able to run my TV off of it in case of a power outage. And I always tell people, shut the voltage off right here. I always tell people, if there is a power outage, you don't have this stuff, you don't have the backup stuff to run your biggest stuff. You know, I got that little battery pack right there running those lights for me right there. That's why I look so handsome, because I'm running those lights right there. But this right here is running this TV. So 100% charged still, 100% charged, running this TV right here. And I'm gonna do a test on it, probably not right now, but to see how long I can run this TV with this battery pack. Now this, you have to know, this does 200 watts, okay? That does 200 watts. I have the tester, is it up here? No, it's downstairs right now. I have the tester that you plug into your outlets, and it says what your highs and your lows are. So this big TV right here, this big TV and my surround sound uses 108 watts. So I know I still have leeway with this. Now they sell this in watts and in amps also, watts and amps. You gotta look at your watts and amps. So this is a 20 amp inverter up to 250 watts. 20 amp inverter up to 250 watts. This can give me up to 200 watts. The battery, I know when I took it off, it was a 250 watt motor. So I know I'm good running this. But like I says, in an emergency situation, this TV won't be going on. We'll be going off of our phone or our iPads or whatever. And my wife's like, you're paying $75 to put that battery pack together. You know what? With this battery pack right here, these things are $300, $400, $500. If you go into the battery section, we're looking lithium ion battery section in Cabela's, they have the small one for like $3.99, then $4.99, then $5.99. This is right between the $4.99 one right here that I built for $75. And like I said, all you're gonna see is this ammo can box, and then this is gonna be glued on the side, but the on and off switch is gonna be on the inside right here. And as I've been standing here talking, we're still at full power. So either way, I built that for 75 bucks, step by step, piece by piece. The battery and this I had. On and off switch I bought, like it's only $4. This right here I bought 36 volts to 12 volt inverter, 20 amp, 250 watt. Pay 10 bucks for this meter right here. Or, oh, it went down a little bit. 39.6 volts. 100% still charged. There's a button right here to press. Okay, so I paid like 10 bucks for this. I didn't need this, I bought it. $10 for this marine inverter. This came part of that, and that's $27. So there you go, Bob's your uncle. I paid about 75 bucks and I got my own battery thing. So I'm gonna leave it out. I'm gonna leave it all like that. I'm gonna fill all the wires to see if anything's getting warm, anything's getting hot anywhere on this. And then if there is, that's gonna be something I'm gonna need to deal with, because sometimes running 36 watts or 12 watts, you need some bigger wire. So right now the wires aren't hot at all. This isn't hot at all. You can feel this. That's not hot. The battery's not hot. There's a fan on this. So you just got to go around and feel everything to see. Now these wires right here, this will probably be these are not hot. Oh, the fuse is hot to the touch. Let me tell you that. That fuse is hot to the touch. Okay, but that's not a problem because I have another fuse on it before the battery. So this fuse is hot, so I'm probably gonna switch this out to a bigger fuse right here, because that's probably like a smaller fuse for its 12 volt. So I'll probably switch that out, and then we'll get a bigger fuse on that and revisit that. But right now, everything else, that's the only hot spot right there. The wires ain't even hot. Just the little fuse right here for the little bolt stuff is warm. But I got a 20 amp fuse right here and I'm gonna just change that to a 20 amp fuse. That should be good to go. All right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share. Okay, so before I go ahead and upload this, I'm gonna let you know this been running for a long time already. It's still at 100%, although I gotta check this meter because it did go down in voltage. So see, 35.7 volts. So I am, but the battery is not hot at all. This not hot, this not hot. This right here is warm, not hot. This is warm. Not hot, not hot. So what is hot? What is hot? I would put thicker wires on these right here to these right here. These wires are not hot, but that fuse is piping hot. That fuse is melting. So none of this is warm at all. So I would put, you see these are thicker wires anyways. I'm gonna switch out these right here to thicker wires, and I'm gonna put a 20 amp fuse in here since they got that little one for a 12 volt fuse, because there's a 20 amp fuse right there also. All right, either way, I'm gonna upload this now and I'll keep you posted on this battery. Subscribe, like, and share.